Hi everyone, Nevada Nail Person, and today is Saturday, December 31st. Yes, it's New Year's Eve. I'm not a wild person, so I wouldn't tend to go out on a night like this. I would tend to like to stay home or visit someone's house or whatnot, but today is a very quiet, relaxed day. I had some projects. I got those Alex 9 draws, so I'm going to be busy all weekend rearranging things. So that's my project this weekend for the new year, my New Year's resolution, if you will. So before I get into it, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for subscribing and supporting me. I really do appreciate it. I know there's so many comments I have to get back to, but no, it just tickles me every time I see someone's comment. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me, and this has been quite a year for me, a lot of ups and downs, and it's those little comments, those encouraging comments that really kind of pull me through. So thank you so much. So I hope you have a happy and healthy new year, and we'll get on with what I used in the last week in my makeup basket. So with that, some new things as usual, some older things, just rotating product. Hopefully it'll be easier now with those draws. So one of the things I pulled out, I did finish up that primer. It was a hydrating type of mist that I used like a primer. So that is gone, so I'm back to my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. But additionally, I've also incorporated this again. This is the Pixi Hydrating Mist, and it's with hyaluronic acid and black oak. So, black oat, not oak with a K. And it says deep moisture, youth preserving mist. So just gives you that extra boost. I tend to put on my moisturizer right out of the shower, and if there's a little bit of time in between that period, this definitely hydrates in between. You can see I'm using it up. So very happy with this. It does give you that extra boost. I not only take it on my face, but a little bit down my neck. I'm getting older, so I want to preserve that as well. So a little bit of moist all over, if you will. So very happy with this. You can get it at Target. So won't break the bank, but Pixi's always on the higher end of drugstore price. So really like this. Now, some other things I've been doing this week is I have tons of samples. So I've been trying to use out some of the BB creams, some samples of foundation, and sometimes you don't know the shade until you open it. So there was actually 2 times this week where I tried to use a Burberry foundation, and it was just way too dark. So I stuck to BB creams. And in between trying to use a primer, sometimes I have a lot of primers as well. So if I couldn't find something in that day, I would just default back to my usual, which is the Marc Jacobs Invisible Undercover, which is a hydrating primer. It smells like coconut. And really using up my L'Oreal Infallible. There's not much left, I can tell. So like this, very much. This is my second tube of it. But today, on easy days when I'm just kind of hanging around or popping into the store to pick up some things I'm behind on, just some BB cream. So this is a self-adjusting CC cream. So this combined with my IT Cosmetics Illumination, Celebration Foundation Illumination, I will never get that right. It gives you enough coverage. This is definitely buildable. You can... from light to medium, I'd say, with this foundation, because it is a powder foundation, and I'm really hitting pan on this. In fact, I have a little hard pan I have to scrape off, but really using up this guy. So happy. So see it in empties soon. Hopefully my January empties. Now on my eyes, I've been using this Mica Beauty Cosmetics. So a combination of this product or this product, the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Primer. Both of these two, which will do good for the palette I used this week. This is almost gone. But what I've noticed with this Mica Beauty, it's really seems to be drying out. And I think I mentioned before, I don't know if you could see, but there's what appears to be a crack. I think you could see it better there. So I'm thinking air is getting in here because it seems to be changing. And it has that bubble kind of going on. So I don't know. I don't have much hope left for this. I mean, it's a nice eye primer because it just gives you that flesh tone kind of shade if you're light to medium skin. But if it's drying out, nothing I can do. So we'll see how that goes. So that would be my lid, base of my lid. And then underneath my eyes, I've been using up, and in fact, this was the last time tonight, my Naked Skin by Urban Decay. This is the Corrector in Peach. Love this. I have 2 full size ready to go. Excellent product. I'm very happy with this. So you'll see the full size next week in my makeup basket video. So very happy with this. And my BareMinerals Bareskin Complete Serum Concealer. Really like this a lot. Highly recommend. Especially having older eyes with a little bit of wrinkling. I think the Serum Concealer helps with coverage without creasing. So really like this product. Recommend it. And always, I have some kind of primer that I would use. And right now I'm finishing up the e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer. So I would put this on first, then the corrector, then my foundation or BB cream, and then the concealer. So definitely good product. Love using it. And of course, setting under eye with my e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder, although it doesn't say that on there, but I know it is. So great product. Additionally, on my face, let's see, I've been using, like I said, the BB cream or CC cream or whatever little foil packet just to get through them. I also pulled out the Tarte Sculptor. Putting 2 words together. So I mentioned this last week. This is a product. It is, in my eyes, not a sculpting product because it's way too warm. So as a bronzer, just to kind of warm things up, I think it works much, much better. So when I'm using foundation or whatnot, I'll just put it in the typical areas just to warm up. So I really do like this as a bronzer, not a sculpting product. Additionally, on my face, I would use another highlight, a cream highlight. I tend to lean a lot at work if I'm typing in something, and I tend to wear off my highlighter. By the end of the day, I notice I have a lot less on this cheek than this one. So I do like to use a cream highlight. So this is still the Cover Effects. There's 2 different shades in here. It's the Click Sticks. And unfortunately it's worn off, but I can't tell you which one's which. This one appears to be the lighter of the 2, and it's just a cream product. I wouldn't apply it from the tube, but what I tend to do is just kind of warm it up with my finger and tap it on like that, and you get a nice little base highlight in all those wonderful little areas that we like to highlight, and the other one fell out. So there's 2. This is the lighter and the deeper. So if you were to ever stop by Sephora and check out the Cover Effects Click Sticks highlighter shades, it's the 2 lighter shades. So I don't remember which one's what, but it's the 2 lighter ones. So, and then this tube was a separate item that you purchased to hold them together. Now, still using the Fiona Stiles Sheer Sculpting palette. It's grown on me. I'm just very lightly, because this time of year I just want a little tiny bit of contour. So this will do the job, and I can see I'm making a little bit of dent in the pan, and what I tend to do with my brush, and I really should start incorporating some of the brushes I use too. I tend to use the same brushes, so I'll try to bring more of those into my makeup basket. I usually have a holder that I leave in the other room. So this is the light medium sculpting palette. I just tend to rub my brush through the lightest to medium or the medium to dark, depending how I feel that day. So I do get a little bit of contouring, just a tad, and that is enough for me right now. A new product, well, this one is considered new. I did use the other one. This is the Nutcracker Sweet Peach Face Compact. This is the lighter of the two. It has Tutu as the highlighter and at Dusk as the blush. And just like I said for the other one, I love this one too. Hard to pick a winner. I mean, I did like the other one, which I'm referring to, has Whisper of Guilt and a deeper browner peacher shade of blush. This is a much lighter shade of blush. And I don't think these are still available. By the time I get to use everything, it's just, look at that highlight. So, these are the two shades. So, like I said, it's a very lighter type of blush, just a little hint of blush, but the highlight in this palette, this Tutu, is wabam. Love this highlighter. So it's a very light, peachy gold, I'd say even lighter than the Champagne Pop by Becca. So really liking that. I have it on now. It was really in this grocery store earlier today. The girl said to me, "Do you have highlighter on? And what kind is it?" So I had to tell her, but she was young. I don't think she knew what MAC was, I don't think. But she was so complimentary, so cute. So I hope she gets highlighter for Christmas or for the New Year's with her Christmas money. So I told her what I had, so hopefully she can find something comparable. So she was so cute. But love this little palette. I love having compacts with dual purpose. This has a mirror as well. Nice little size mirror. But the blush and a bronzer in the same compact, excellent. Highly recommend this. So if you can get your hands on it, yeah. Okay. So for eyeliner, I didn't wear much eyeliner this week. I did tend to stick with either the Girlactik Precise Eyeliner Marker or one of my black pencil markers. Like tonight, I just have a little bit of the black pencil on the upper waterline, and actually on the bottom I used a little nude from Stiles. So I didn't want too much in the eyeliner department tonight, but during the week I did a combo depending how I feel and kind of how the eye looked. For mascara, still using the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer Mascara, so it just looks like this. So it's a brush style wand with some white primer product that you just brush through your lashes to help build them up. And the mascara this week, and this is probably my 4th or 5th tube of Better Than Sex mascara in the deluxe size, and still not a fave. I mean, I think it built up a little because of the primer. This one didn't flake as much as some other ones that I had, but still I find little flakies underneath my eyes. And I mean, I know how to use mascara, so it's just the product I have no luck with. And it has that interesting hourglass type wand, very brushy, if you will. A lot of bristles, a lot of products. So it's a nice thick product, but I tend to get clumpy real quick. So if I'm using this, I just quickly go through and I tend to stick to one coat continuously. I don't dip back in the product. So I try. I when I read such great reviews, I don't understand, but trying to use up my product, and it is what it is. So not a fave, but I know a lot of people like it. So for eyeshadow this week, oh, look at this. My cream brulee is on its last leg, and I guess I have to repress it, or maybe I'll just start a new one. There's not much left, and it broke officially this week. So do use this as a base, because the two eye primer products are very sticky, so I like to coat it with something first. Oh, it's getting all over me. For eyeshadow this week, I pulled out the two Too Faced chocolate chip palettes. I did purchase the white chocolate chip from Sephora and the matte chocolate chip from the Too Faced site. So I guess I did read enough reviews on it, and I really shouldn't have, but I could form my own conclusion. Aside from it being super itty bitty tiny, it is a matte palette. I should have brought my brushes in here, because you could barely get your brush in here. Did use this product on my brush, and of course I could pull product out from there. They're very pigmented. Let me just get some shades. So I pulled in this lighter one, because I would use that a lot in my crease. I'm sorry, this one, and this one. So these three right here are the ones I'll be showing you. 1, 2, 3. And they're very nice, very pigmented, very matte. So of course this one's not going to pop up. Actually, I put it on the highlight. So let me, oh, too much highlight on my finger now. So there's the little longer pan. It's not going to show because it's so light. So it's basically like creme brulee. So yeah, I liked it. I didn't love it. It's nice in a pinch. I could see using this as a sub palette for another palette, which is exactly what I did for the white chocolate chip. Didn't dip into this violet shade, but I do have it on now, a combination of these two palettes. On my eyes right now, I have this peachier shade, a combination of probably these shades right here, these 5 shades. And then as a highlighter in the middle, kind of like a halo type look, I used this shade. So you can see this palette is very shimmery. Let me get some of this shade on here. So this is what's on the middle of my eye. So it's a nice pigmented palette, but this one is almost too shimmery, and then the few light shades you have in here that you could probably use as crease shades are probably these two, and this white all over, which I think has a little bit of a shimmer as well. I think, I don't remember. So you could barely see that one too. So it's just enough to use with your base just to make it not sticky anymore. So there's really no shade there, even though it's on my finger. It's just white. And I didn't pull out too much other than to give a little highlight in the middle of my eyelid or in the inner corner. I used this one. This one is very, very sparkly. I was kind of shocked that it was that sparkly. Because when I looked in the mirror at work, I saw little bits of glitter, and it was definitely from this guy. It's not picking up here. But in the middle of my lid, I tend to use one of these shades here, and maybe a little bit of this one day. Didn't touch this one at all. Black with a sparkle, no thank you. So overall, I do like these palettes, but not a fave. Standalone, probably this one could stand on its own better, because it's matte, but this one definitely needs a buddy to help get through. So, like them, don't love them, don't hate them, but for the pricing, if you had to supplement a palette, you might as well just go for one of the chocolate bar palettes. So I think each of these were $26, so you might as well get the big one and have it all in one. So, okay to have, but not a fave. And of course, wrapping up my eyebrows with my Smashbox Brow Tech to Go. I mentioned this last week. It's the angled type of tip. Not a fave. Did start me on the eyebrow crayon type road, so for sentimental reasons I do like this. And it does come with some clear brow gel on the other side, so that's convenient. But these are actually more money than Anastasia Brow Wiz, so I think I prefer the Brow Wiz better. So just FYI. So using it up because I have it. And I do tend to comb out my brows. This is a brush from Anastasia. The number is worn off, but I do tend to use it. I purchased when I tried one of her dip pots, which wonder where that is. Hopefully I'll find it when I start organizing, but I did have a dip pot, and you could use the other end of this brush and kind of comb it through. So I did tend to use this to comb through my eyebrows every morning. So love this product. Love that brush. And now for lips this week, I used quite a few things. Pulled out some of the Mariah Carey products from MAC. But additionally, let's just get this out of the way. This is Lip Couture Waterproof Liquid Lipstick from LA Splash. And this particular kit was the Day of the Dead liquid lipstick. So each one, and there's 6 in the set, have the little sugar skulls on top, which I am obsessed with sugar skulls, just FYI. So I had to have this. These are liquid lipsticks that are metallic. I do have this one on. I sheared it out. This is Catrin. I'm not good with pronunciations, but it looks like Catrin. And it's kind of like a raspberry shade. Not overly metallic, and that's what I like about it. It's definitely metallic. You could see that, but not very. And the other thing, if LA Splash got a lot of love in the beginning, I think they were definitely one of the first few on the liquid lipstick train, especially that grayish type of color. I forget what was the color that kind of launched them, but I do have it. And I have the next version of it as well, because the original version was very gray, and I guess you have to like that goth type of makeup to pull off that type of look. So it was a little bit dark for me, so I never really wore it. And their lip paints smell very chemically, not as bad. They got better, but it's typical doe foot. I do like this wand that has a little hole in the middle that holds the product and helps disperse it. So just what I did was just take a little, put it in the middle, and then use my finger to shear it out. So do like this. It's about time I'm wearing this. It was the Day of the Dead, so I got it back in the fall, but this is the first time I'm wearing it. And because their products tend to dry the lips, and I'm just getting over that whole cold, like to keep some kind of moisturizing product around. And I pulled out the Lancome Juicy Shaker, and I have it in Piece of Cake. And to be honest, these products, I wouldn't recommend them. They're very expensive. It's one of those lip oils. So you could put it on and it just goes away in like a half hour. So it feels good initially when you first put it on. It smells good Very sweet. It's based upon the names. This one's Piece of Cake, so it's like a mauvey pink color, but there's really no color in them. Very little. It's like a sheer tint. So I did wear it on its own sometimes when things wore off by the end of the day. But I was looking for that hydration, especially if I was wearing... I actually wore red to work, so yay. And then when I wasn't wearing that, in the beginning of the week, I pulled out some of the Mariah Carey products, and this lip pencil is awesome. This is called So Dramatique, and it is one of those lip pencils Joanna's just too lazy for. You have to sharpen it, but it's such an interesting shade. It's a dark brownish grayish color. I don't think it'll come across off on camera, but it's kind of shimmery as well. So I really like this a lot. Let me try to make it bigger so you can see it. So it's on its own. It's kind of dark for me. But what I did like is this So Dramatic pencil with the lipstick in Bit of Bubbly, which is a very nude, very, very nude shade. The Mariah Carey, any MAC, I love MAC lipstick. Love the way they smell. The packaging on here is so beautiful. The box is beautiful, but the lipstick has that little butterfly embossing, which makes it so cute. And I know Mariah Carey likes her butterflies and all that, but it's just so pretty. I can't stand it. It's so pretty. But this particular shade is very, very nude on its own. So let me just swatch that so you can see. So it's a very, very nude lip. So it gives me that look. If I wore it on its own, it's almost that concealer look, which I didn't like. But if I combined it with this particular lip pencil, it was just a nice shade. So I really liked it with this lipstick. So this combination together is awesome. So dramatic, and a little bit of bubbly. And then if I was feeling lazy or just wanted some hydration, I have the lip gloss as well. This is the lip gloss in Butterfly Bling, which is like a nude gold type of shade. So again, it's another good product. That's it right there to go with that darker lip pencil. So beautiful shade, very shimmery. Love the smell of it too. So again, points for the packaging. Look at that. It's so pretty. So that's it for the lip products. And of course, finishing my face off with the NYX Matte Finish setting spray, which is almost gone. So that and done. And another thing I'd like to mention, especially pulling brushes into it, I do clean my brushes every day. I do not use, this is a bottle from Japanesque. It's a daily makeup brush. So you just basically spray your brushes and wipe them off. So I have a little towel next to me as I'm doing my makeup anyway. And what's in here right now is Cinema Secrets, which dries super fast. So clean off that that brush that I apply my foundation with, so I get a nice fresh brush every morning. So that is it. I just wanted to share my makeup basket with you and say Happy New Year. And that's it. I hope to see you soon. Bye.